Good morning and happy solstice. Wow, I look shiny on here. It's been a little bit of a busy day already. It is only 9 o'clock in the morning, just after. I'm on my second load of laundry and I have been baking like crazy. I have already gotten the stripes done on my Advent socks, and among other things that I determined yesterday, even though I had a weird feeling about my productivity yesterday, we went through my, weird brain stuff. I did also decide that, if I'm trying to kind of zen out, remove stress, one of the things I'm doing, I normally track what I eat, and I'm like, I'm going to try to step away from that for just a few days and let myself just enjoy the holiday, and especially since one of the things I wanted to do was bake. So this morning I already got banana bread made. I baked some chocolate chip cookies, baked some take and bake chocolate chip cookies. I have sugar cookie dough ready to bake in a few days. I have to do everything gluten-free for me. Sugar cookie dough, it's good to refrigerate it anyways, but it really helps when you're doing gluten-free as well. I have some peanut butter cookies in the oven right now, and then I'm going to make some biscotti as well. I'm only actually baking like a dozen or so cookies of each kind, and then I'm freezing the rest of the dough for the future because there is only 5 of us in this house. One will eat absolutely none of them. One might eat 2 or 3 cookies. Another one might eat some, but only of one kind. Another one is 8, so she will eat every single cookie we let her have, and then the last one is me. We do have a limited number that we actually need at a time of any of these to reasonably consume and not throw away. So what I did earlier, like with the chocolate chip, is I balled it up and then I put it in the freezer. It's been in the freezer for about an hour now, so I can take it out of the freezer. The balls will have hardened just enough I can put them in a Ziploc bag, and then later they kind of become take and bake, where I just take them out, put them on a sheet. I usually let them defrost just a little bit, and then pop them in the oven and bake however many I want to bake. It's great for the future. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I didn't get any more work done on Nan Dad yesterday, so I'm through clue 6, so there's 7, 8, 9, and then he is done. So there's part of me that's like, you know what, if I do clue 7 today, 8 tomorrow, 9 the day after, I can have him finished easily. And then last night I did finish the other sleeve and do the sew and bind off. You can see that I still have a lot of ends everywhere that I need to deal with. I'll get to that. But the other goal is I do want to cast on the sleeve here. I'm going to have to do a bit more cleaning and wrapping presents and all of that throughout the day. And one of the things on my list for these 10 days I'm home, you just recently saw my organizing my stash video, but what you didn't see is that immediately after that, my middle child decided she was going to completely clean and reorganize her room, get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and part of my craft room was taken over by all of her stuff during that time. And then I have a whole bunch of that donate yarn that's like, no, I need to let it go. That's all set aside. But I still don't know where to donate it, so it's just kind of taking up space in my craft room. And then after that, my husband, for my birthday, got me a spin dryer. And it just arrived. I've probably had it for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. I didn't even show it on this yet because all I really did was take it out of the box and move it upstairs, and it's sitting in the middle of my craft room. So my craft room is a little bit of a mess. I have my Advents laid out on my craft table, which was great, but also now I'm home and I kind of want my table back. So I do need to do some cleaning and organizing in there. I need to start stringing my Advents. I don't know what I'm doing when, but right now I have about 2 minutes until my peanut butter cookies come out, so I do need to get going. this lighting is really bad because it's kind of a very gloomy, rainy day. I personally love rainy days. So I got most of the baking done. I am going to have to slice and bake the biscotti again later. Doesn't look the greatest. I'm a little concerned because it didn't seem to like hold up as much as it felt like it should. But we'll see. If I slice it and it all falls apart and it's awful, then I can try again. I have 8 more days after today, so I can try to make biscotti again. And honestly, if it doesn't come out at all, I've got plenty of other baked goods. Like, I don't technically need biscotti. I don't get it very often because I need to find gluten-free biscotti, and you can order it online, but it's decently expensive when I only want 1 or 2 pieces. So if I can make some, then I don't know, maybe I can freeze some. Anyways, that is cooling, and I will slice and bake that later. Laundry is done. So now I'm going to sit down and get my next clue done with Nandad, and I'm going to try to get my other sleeve cast on today. And then I might spend a few minutes organizing some scrap yarns. In my organizing video the other day, that is one of the few things that I didn't really touch on at all. But the more I think about it, the more I want to deal with them. They are bugging me. And then I want to make sure that the next few projects that I'm going to work on are set up and ready, or at least kind of determined. So one of the things I'm going to have to do in the next few days is find a yarn for my next little project. But all of those are kind of future me's problems. Maybe I'll do them today, maybe I won't. But right now what I am definitely going to do is work on clue 7 of Nandad and watch some Vlogmases. All right, so I finished clue 7 for Nandad. I'm pretty sure these are his 2 little arms, and I think these might be 2 little feet. I'm not attaching them yet just because, for one, I'm not 100% sure that's what they are, but I know Clue 9, from what I have seen spoiler-wise, does say exactly how to put everything on. I may or may not start on Clue 8 later today. We'll see if I feel like I want to, but for right now, it's all going back in the bag. I think after this, I'm just making like his nose. And I want to say there was like a beard and a mustache, but for right now, I'm putting this away. And then I did pick up the stitches for my shrug. It's on a needle that's kind of small for right now, but I don't need a very big needle for very long, so I was being a little lazy. I may regret it and have to switch it later, but for right now, the stitches are picked up. I will probably work on that more later to get going. It's like a set-in sleeve, but you pick up the stitches, so if you've seen one like that, you know there's like some short rows and everything to work. So a little bit more work that I'd like to do on this tonight. So I probably will leave Nan Dad alone because of that. But right now, I have about a half an hour, and then I am going to, I've been slow cooking beans all day to make chili later, and so I will probably stop, get the chili going from beans to chili so that it can keep slow cooking and have just a really nice deep flavor later. The recipe is one I just kind of make up as I go. Once upon a time, it was like this diet turkey chili recipe that I got from a diet service I was paying for. And it has evolved over time, and I'm fairly certain nobody would call it diet anymore. But I did also tell my daughter that we would do some painting together later. We did paint some Christmas some trees, and I'm going to add like a string of lights to them. And she was talking about maybe painting some canvases as Christmas gifts. She's 8, and a lot of times our gifts that like my kids do for other people are homemade things, but she's still been struggling to find like what her homemade thing is. So we were thinking about having just a little painting party later. I feel like she might get a little frustrated because, again, she's 8. So 8-year-olds have like the masterpiece in their mind, and it never quite comes out on paper like that. It still doesn't really come out on a paper or canvas like that for me. But for right now, before I go and do that, I have 2 baskets in front of me. One is full of towels that I'm going to fold. The other is part of what I'm semi-setting up. So, as I mentioned earlier, my scrap yarns are driving me nuts a little bit. And I was going to pull them all over, but the lighting's really bad right now. I don't know. I have them in different amounts measured out. And I have, oh, I might need that. This is the yarn for the sock that had a hole. A couple just rolling around in here, but I have 2 big bags of yarns that are between, I want to say these are between 5 and 20 grams. And they are going to be part of a granny stripe blanket that I am planning on starting as the new year, sometime as the new year starts. One of the next big projects that I pick up. So I kind of want to take a little bit of time soon to just kind of organize these yarns, make sure that they're all there. And I'm thinking they might just kind of be dumped out, and then the bags can hold the leftovers so I know what I've worked with and what I haven't. Because I left it over there. Hang on. Sorry, not far, not worth pausing. You've seen me work on this a little bit. This is what I'm working on with the yarn that has between like 5 and 2 grams, something like that. Might be between 10 and 5. I don't really remember. I know I think I wrote it down somewhere. I need to check. But I've just been working on a coziest memory blanket. When I finish this green one, I'm going to weave in some more ends, but I'm not quite done with the green. I've technically been working on this for about 2 years, but not consistently. Like when I first worked on it, I worked on it a lot over a month, and then I didn't work on it again for like 7 or 8 months. And then I was like, no, it's never going to get finished if I don't work on it. So let's just work on it a little bit, try to get 1 square done a week. And then it started to feel like that was taking too much while I was trying to work on other things. So I eased back, and I've just started picking it up again because I just decided my scrap yarns were driving me nuts. as you saw from my organizing video, I do want to work on my other yarn, on my stash yarn a lot more, but working from stash, like full skeins, but never working from scraps meant that I was just accumulating a whole bunch of scraps. So I currently have this bag full of yarns to add in here. And after they're done going into the granny stripe blanket, they will either be added in to come into this one, which I don't think I'll finish this one this year. But the granny stripe I might, because I'm thinking it's going to be more of like a lap size, not like a bed size. And it's all fingering weight yarn, but I've done like crochet fingering weight blankets before. And when they're like a semi-main project, they don't take super long. And then when yarn is too small for this, it tends to just go into another bag that I don't have right here in front of me, but that all ends up in a magic knot ball. So long story short, I'm going to fold towels and then see if I can get those yarns organized so that all I have to do is grab a hook and I can start working on that. So Polka Dot Creek is going to be day 10. That's day 11. Oh no, that is day 10. I think that's day 10. All right, go ahead and open day 10. I will start with Chelsea Yarns. Day 21 is Tower Bridge.
How do you know what number they are?
It says it right here and on the card. You ready?
Yep. What your guess?
Green. I've had so much green.
I'm also gonna go green because I kind of want it to be green.
I am right.
Hamilton yellow.
It does kind of coordinate because mine's got little popples.
And also yours is desaturated, like almost army green.
It
And I
is.
feel that goes well with the mustard yellow.
And it looks like Polka Dot Creek is almost open.
Yeah, weirdly, I think the army green goes well with the mustard.
North Pole peppermint tea.
I can definitely see that.
I can see that too.
Blue for the ice and the pink for the hot dog.
There's the 21st.
It is the 21st. Lofty Loops is running real low here. I mean, everything is, but
It's getting close. I'm standing.
you should be. Ooh, very like purpley pink.
More like, I think it's more like magenta.
And a very Three Loves Christmas. Oh, I feel something in here. Butter caramel filled chocolate bar. That will be a treat for later. And then the color. Okay, so it makes sense that it's another yellow because there was a yellow yesterday. I feel like this is like,
It's like a greeny yellow.
yeah, yesterday was very
Oh.
bright mustardy.
I would say it's almost.
Oh, it goes well with my green.
I would say it's almost a desaturated lime.
It's almost
See, I was thinking like desaturated of yesterday's.
like if you put a little chocolate in it, and then it becomes the color that we don't
I have
like
a
to
piece
talk
of pepper in my
about.
mouth.
Yep.
So I chewed it.
Those
I did I had a piece of pepper from the chili in my mouth, and then it was I bit into
Oh
it.
no, I'm not staring at you because I didn't understand. I'm just staring at you because I didn't expect that. Day 21 is cozy pajamas.
Cozy bananas, cozy bananas.
This box is trashed, even when we're not hitting it. Ooh, that's a lot of colors in that one.
On my
I like it.
I like it. We feel like with all the different colors, though, cozy pajamas works, but I also feel like this would work well for like an ugly sweater color because there is so many colors in
An ugly
it.
Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
kind of ugly.
I mean, I think it's pretty in its own way, but it's a lot of colors. So it's a lot.
I love.
All right, everyone, it is the end of the day. I've got a peanut butter cookie sitting here waiting for me and some more Vlogmases, but I just wanted to show I picked up the stitches and I've been working the back and forth to do the set-in sleeve. I've got just a little bit more to do. I don't know if I'll get it done tonight or not, but I'm going to get as far as I can. Because I really do. I've got my goal of finishing a few things, not all of it before Christmas, but before I go back to work in 8 days from now. So there's just that part of me that honestly would really like to start the new year with some like fresh projects, and these ones have been lingering for a little while. So I want to start fresh, and that starts with this sleeve. So I will see you guys all tomorrow.